Before I get into the video, I do want to say that it is raining outside, so I apologize if you hear any thunderstorms or if you hear me screaming. Glad that's out the way. Idris B here, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about the 8th generation iPad. This is the basic iPad. It's not the iPad Pro, not the iPad Air, not even the iPad Mini, it's just the base iPad, which honestly is a really good bargain if you think about it. And I'm going to break down why I think that this is still a good purchase in 2021. Before I do get into the video though, I'm going to kindly ask for you guys to look for the subscribe button on the screen and smash it for me. I talk a lot about tech topics, so if you're into that, make sure to smash the subscribe button. You're gonna love it here. Also, if that's not enough, I'm doing a HomePod mini giveaway. All you gotta do is be a subscriber and comment below. Do you hear that thunder? Let's get into the video. In order to make this video flow a lot better, I'm gonna make it easy for you guys and just give you guys 5 reasons why this iPad is still worth it in 2021. This thing cost $299. That is really cheap. And at $299, you get a device that is relatively inexpensive, but really powerful and could do it all. It's an iPad that's large enough to watch movies, browse the web, check emails, and it is powerful enough to do any sort of other tasks. And I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. So this would be something that is a good idea for somebody that is looking for a computer and they're on a budget. You can substitute that computer with the basic iPad, pick yourself up a smart keyboard or even a third-party keyboard on Amazon, and you're good to go. It's gonna handle all of your computing needs. Number 2 is that it supports the Apple Pencil and smart keyboard. That means that with this $299 iPad, you can pick up an Apple Pencil and be able to do things like take notes, sketch. If you're someone that takes a lot of notes, or for example, you're a student taking an online course, the ability to write notes with the Apple Pencil on such an affordable device is definitely an underrated feature. So this is also good if you're an artist that wants to express their creativity and can't really afford the iPad Pro. You might be on a budget, but you still want to draw, still want to do things. Although it doesn't have the 120 Hz display, I'm going to mention that in a bit, you can still get out your sketches and do pretty realistic looking drawings on this iPad. And as I mentioned, it supports the smart keyboard. You'll be able to use this thing for taking notes a lot more efficiently. I have some good options for keyboards in the description below. Maybe you can support the channel by purchasing them. Number 3 is the design and the display. Starting off with this display, you get a 10.2 inch display, which, like I said, is quite large. For a lot of people that are going to be buying this for consuming content, watching YouTube, Netflix, even just browsing the web, online shopping, checking emails, a lot of the times having a bigger display is better. And because this is cheaper than the iPad mini, you get a bigger display. I honestly see that as a positive. Now let's move on to the design. Okay, so this is not the iPad Pro, and it's not the iPad Air 4, which is basically the same design. But this design still looks good. I mean, it looks premium. You get a metal and glass design that looks like it should cost more than Apple is charging us for this. It looks good for the price. It's premium, especially if you compare it to other Android tablets that tend to look plastic and not as good as this iPad. It's slim, portable, and easy to carry around. What more can you ask for? Reason number 4 is the battery life. Across all iPads, Apple quotes it as having 10 hours of battery life. And with this, it's true. You get 10 hours of battery life. I can't understate how important that is for anybody that's on the go. Even if you're not and you're using it around the house, you don't always want to be connected to a wall and having to plug in. Battery life is one of the most important features of a tech device. And I can say that for $299, the battery life on this is quite stellar. And last but not least is the power. This ships with the A12 chip. This is the same chip that was in the iPad Air 3. And what that means is that you can edit 4K video, edit photos in Lightroom, you can play intensive games, you can do a lot with this. It has plenty of power for that price. The A12 chip is not the new kid on the block. However, you're definitely gonna get support from Apple for years to come. So those are the good things. Those are the 5 good things, but I wouldn't be honest if I wasn't gonna mention the downsides. And there are just a couple, nothing crazy. But for me personally, these are the 2 things that I just do not like about this and kind of why I wouldn't buy it myself. but maybe you should. Let's just see what you guys think. So number one is the fact that it has this gap in the display. So of course it's cheap, $299 as I mentioned, but the iPad Pro and the iPad Air 4 both have a gapless display. So you're not gonna see this space between the display and the glass. And another downside I like to talk about is the fact that it has lightning to charge. I don't like lightning. I hate lightning. I've said it in so many videos. Please, Apple, please just give it USB-C. I know you're saving that for the more expensive ones, but please, it would be a lot better if I'm able to easily plug in some of my external USB drives into this. That's pretty much it. There isn't much to harp on for this device. At $299, I'd recommend this for students, anybody that just needs it to type up notes or browse the web, check emails, nothing crazy, basic tasks, everyday tasks, this thing can more than handle. So that was it. If you have one of these, let me know what you think so far, how you've been liking it, or if you're planning to upgrade to any of the newer iPads that have come out recently. So let me know in the comments below, and like I said, you can win the HomePod Mini if you're also subscribed, and comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.